Hey there, geography nerds and fans of tiny nations. Buckle up, because we're about to embark on a fascinating journey. Tonight's deep dive takes us to Luxembourg, a country so small you could drive through it during a commercial break. Yes, it's that tiny. But don't let the size fool you. This place is swimming in cash. It's like the financial powerhouse of Europe. Seriously, they measure wealth per capita in swimming pools filled with gold coins. Probably. Imagine diving into a pool of gold. But here's the thing about being a tiny, rich nation sandwiched between bigger, louder neighbors. You might start to wonder about your own identity. It's a bit of an existential crisis. It's like being the middle child of Europe, constantly overshadowed and borrowing clothes from your siblings, always trying to find your own space. So, does Luxembourg have a distinct culture? Or is it just a really nice tax haven with excellent public transportation? Let's dig deeper. Let's unpack this, shall we? There's more to Luxembourg than meets the eye. Think of it like this. Luxembourg is like that friend with a really cool basement, the one everyone loves to visit. You know, the one with the foosball table, the vintage arcade games, and the slightly sticky floor? It's a place full of charm and quirks. It's a great place to hang out, but you're not entirely sure who actually owns the place. It's a bit of a mystery. And you're pretty sure you saw a German beer stein next to a half-eaten baguette. A delightful mix of cultures, right? So let's dive into the heart of Luxembourg and discover what makes this tiny nation so unique and intriguing. Speaking of Germany and France, let's address the elephant-sized baguette in the room, Luxembourg's location. Nestled between France, Germany, and Belgium, Luxembourg is basically the love child of a very confusing cultural three-way. It's like they took all the best and some of the weirder parts of their neighbors and threw them in a blender. You want charming villages with cobblestone streets? They got them. Stolen straight from the south of France. How about hearty sausages and beer steins bigger than your head? Germany called, they want their Oktoberfest back. And let's not forget the waffles, because Belgium. This cultural mishmash makes Luxembourg a fascinating place to visit, but it also begs the question, what makes it uniquely Luxembourgish? Now, any good nation needs its own language, right? A unique way to express its culture, its identity, and its soul. Something to whisper sweet nothings in, to share intimate moments and secrets, something to write angry poetry in, to pour out your frustrations and deepest thoughts, something to accidentally swear at your grandma in, and to express those unexpected moments of surprise. Luxembourg, bless its heart, has Luxembourgish, a language that carries the essence of its people. It's a language so unique, so special, that even some Luxembourgers don't speak it. Imagine that. See, with so many expats flocking to Luxembourg for its booming economy, more on that later, the local language is getting drowned out. It's a melting pot of cultures and languages. It's like trying to have a conversation at a rave. The noise is overwhelming. Sure, you're technically speaking the same language, but good luck understanding a word anyone's saying. It's a challenge. Can Luxembourg hold on to its linguistic heritage in the face of globalization? The jury's still out. It's a tough battle. Mostly because they can't agree on what language the jury should deliberate in. It's a linguistic conundrum. Section 4. From Rags to Riches. The Rise of the Finance Phoenix. Luxembourg's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. But hey, at least they're rich, right? The kind of rich that makes you wonder if they have a secret money tree. And when I say rich, I mean Scrooge McDuck diving into a vault of gold coins rich. Imagine swimming in gold, quite literally. Luxembourg's economic story is the ultimate glow-up. From humble beginnings to a financial titan, it's a tale of transformation. Once a landlocked country reliant on agriculture and steel, it's now a global financial powerhouse. The shift is as dramatic as it gets. Think of it like this. Luxembourg is like that quiet kid in school who suddenly shows up to prom in a Lamborghini. Everyone's jaws drop. Turns out they were secretly a coding prodigy who developed the next big app. A genius hiding in plain sight. In Luxembourg's case, that app is investment funds, a financial innovation that changed the game. They host more investment funds than any other country in the world, making them the Wall Street of Europe, a hub of financial activity. But as with all things shiny and expensive, there's a catch. The world of finance is full of hidden pitfalls and challenges. Section 5. Paradise Lost. The cracks in the Luxembourg dream. Remember all those expats flocking to Luxembourg for their slice of the financial pie? Well, they're driving up the rent. And by driving up the rent, I mean launching it into space. Finding affordable housing in Luxembourg is like finding a unicorn who can also do your taxes. It's that rare. And then there's the language barrier. Told you we'd circle back to that. The fierce competition from other financial centers and the ever-present threat of talent drain. It's a delicate balancing act, maintaining a strong economy while preserving the soul of a nation. Can Luxembourg be a financial powerhouse and a cultural haven? Or will it become just another playground for the ultra-rich? Section 6. Reinventing the wheel. Can Luxembourg escape the finance trap? So, what's next for this tiny nation with a big bank account? Can they break free from the golden handcuffs of finance and forge a new path? It's like trying to teach an old dog new tricks. Except the old dog is a tax haven, and the new trick is, well, that's the million-euro question, isn't it? Some say Luxembourg should lean into its fairy tale charm, becoming a tourist destination for history buffs and architecture enthusiasts. Others argue for investing in tech and innovation, becoming the Silicon Valley of Europe. But one thing's for sure, Luxembourg can't just rest on its laurels or its piles of money. Section 7. Luxembourg's future. A nation divided or a new identity? The future of Luxembourg is a bit of a head-scratcher, isn't it? Can they hold on to their rich cultural identity while embracing globalization? Can they be both a financial hub and a desirable place to live for everyone, not just the 1%? It's a tough tightrope to walk, but hey, if any country can do it, it's the one that's been punching above its weight since day one. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a sudden urge to learn Luxembourgish. Or maybe just eat some delicious waffles.